early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
In 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Kamara takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Vic Beasley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Kamara try the right side. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The setup to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Slot man moves right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Letting one go. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Set now on 2nd down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Set to throw on first. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. set now. Throw left side complete. That's good. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. We're set from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this one is right down the middle. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now back to throw. Going up top for Cup. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
In motion goes the tight end. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's Brissett. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down. That's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw is Brissett. Finds his target, Montgomery. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. 3rd down here. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The first NFL pick for Marlon Humphrey. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. The toss play to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That play definitely goes down as a win for the defense as they were able to get there and tackle him for a loss. But you just got the sense that the runner kept looking for a space to turn upfield, and it kept getting strung out towards the sidelines before the defense finally finished him off.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here,
but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Play fake. Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Robbie Anderson, 78 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll look to throw here. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. A give. This is Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. That's the rookie from Ohio State, Malik Hooker, with the INT. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play,
that's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robbie Anderson, 71 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Reset. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Play clock winding down. Running left, Montgomery. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Here comes the D swarming to the line. A second down throw for Brissett. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, Brissett. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. Brissett sets to throw it. That escapes the sack. Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.